Brad Hammer. Jack, your thoughts on a victor?
I'm going to actually go Norwood tonight, Phil. I think it's going to be a bit of an upset. I reckon they're going to get the win at home.
I tend to agree. It's going to be a rip-snorting contest, and we're underway in season 2026 at Big Boyd in the ruck up against Doyle, and immediately we have a stoppage at the bottom of the pack. Pocket, the big fella there in Callow, now to the skipper. He kicks around the corner to the top of the square. What has he got there? A crumb off hands for Hamilton. He's wrapped up immediately. And hearts in your mouth, looking down for a teammate. Coombs jams it on the boot. Luck's a fortune, and it spills into the hands, I was almost going to say of Battersby, but it's McEntee. And Jack, the double blues can try and defend for the time being.
You can't say that name just yet, Phil, but that was great positioning there by McEntee, because that was a dangerous kick by Coombs straight up the middle. Straight up the middle,
the double blues go. Scholl over the back. He's got a teammate out in some space. And transition footy here from the double blues. And a good footy brain, and that's exactly what Declan has. As the double blues will go inside 50 now for a rare forward 4-8. Good defensive work from the Redlegs. Sits nicely now for right. But his kick was smothered nicely off the boot from winners. Kicked 30-plus goals last season. And you talk about 1%ers. Gets a lead inside 50. Where's Callow? Over the top of the contest. A chance again for Sturt's defence to stand strong. A rushed handball out of congestion from Brewer, but they'll work it out through numbers now. And play on advantage free kick, and we've got an open 50, Jack. And this is transition footy at its finest from Sturt.
Yeah, this is perfect for Locke Rawlinson. He's a speedster, gives the hands. They're going to get a chance to get inside here to one-on-ones.
Second 40 now, looking inside 50. A fly at the back. Free to the Redlegs. So it'll be Lord to bring the ball back into play. Former Essendon listed player. Looking out there for Boyd, but again, some good crumbing by Slade. Created with his hand pass. Handball's now off to Scholl. He'll bang it again inside 50. Good contest out there from Grivell. Goes to ground. A chance for a goal on the line. McEntee gets the first for the double blues. Something out of nothing from the crumbing forward, and Jed McEntee, Jack. Scholl in there as well. Can't quite take it out. Now Rukar. He's wrapped up immediately in a diving, barrelling tackle from Parker. Clever work from Frederick. Gives it off to the big man nicknamed Shoulders. Scholl now for the double blues. Pops it to the teeth. A square and a mark. An opportunity for the debutant in Ferris. Just persistence from the double. And Morgan Ferris, the former Gold Coast Reserves player, can line up for his first goal at league level.
25 metres out straight in front. Should be no issues this time around.
Kick short of 40 goals in 2 seasons at Bond University in Queensland. Kicks his first goal at league level. Amy, proud to support community footy in SA. Lucky you're with Amy. And no doubt the family and friends of Morgan. Boy from Payneham Norwood Union originally. Back underway. Boyd won it down, but Lewis gives it off now to the big ruckman, and Doyle off the boot. Kicks inside 50. And Scholl's taken a mark. Francis there just giving a little bit there from Ferris. Injury. Look at the great work there. The clearance of the big man in Doyle. And lace out on the chest or in the hands. Great work from Scholl.
He's affecting him a bit. He's jumping over him. He's bodying him out. He's been very, very good in this second term.
So Scholl's kick is a goal. And the double blues are in front. And look at all the Sturt boys get to Daniel Scholl. He has missed 653 days of league. Multiple state representative. You suspect he'll be in the men's state team again this year as we take on the Vics and gather round and head over to Perth for a clash against the Waffle. But the ball on the outer side. Some run and carry now from Holt. Gives it off to the speedster now in Frederick, the former Eagles junior. Kicks long inside 50. Looking down there for Hone. Goes to ground as Josh. Spun in a tackle. A quick kick out of congestion. Another goal to the double blues. Something out of nothing from Ferris. And he's got his second. Sturt from Finn Hurd bounces down, gives a handball out back in board. Some opportunities now for Norwood to go forward. Handball from Simpson finds Nicholas. Goes one way then the other off the left boot. Looks to find a target inside 50. Over the head there of Gale. Couldn't quite capitalise here. The Redleg holding the ball it is. So well done again by the youngster in McCourt on debut. Showing a bit of composure beyond his years. And some run now off half back from Holt. Just Holt the forward foray now. It's Frederick again with that great run and carry. Open space here for the double blues. Out the back footy, we see a space and a chance. A mark to Grivell. Again, as we saw in the opening quarter, Jack Hanneth transition for footy. Great to have you back on board for this season. The double blues, the reigning premiers. Will go inside 50 again through the avenue of Brewer. Bodywork out the back, an opportunity here for a snap. The kick was partially smothered against McEntee. Spills to Emmett, ever the opportunist, ever the goal list. Emmett with a finish, his first on the night from the Sturt Footy Club.
He's a very physical player, isn't he, Emmett? We said he laid that massive hit on Francis, and Francis...
One of two options, the second being Will Coombs. Some fancy footwork from the boy from Unley. Bangs it deep inside attacking 50. Norwood with some numbers back. 3 deep. Shoal! Is that a mark? I think the umpire's going to pay the late decision. But the meat and the sandwich was Daniel Shoal.
To Simpson, that's very fair that it goes to Shoal there. Great contested mark. Going to be a little bit critical of Sturt then. I thought they probably could have gone in early. They're sort of moving it around the out, creating a contest. Excellent grab by Shoal. A chance to kick his second.
Made the goal umpire work a little, but he's kicked truly for his second. So Sturt take back the lead, 6-2-30. Sure that was intentional, but it might spill here for Brewer. Needs to be clean under the scoreboard. Got a good shepherd. Brewer kicks it around the corner to the hot spot. Grivell in the box seat, couldn't take it. Spoil there, wasn't effective for the Red Legs defence. The snap around the corner from Grivell. That's another one to the double Blues. Grivell made amends for his earlier miss, Jack, with a lovely snap.
Excellent work by Grivell, wasn't he? He looked almost like a small then on the ground, able to pick it up with that right foot.
Taken by Frederick. It has to come back to Sam Brewer. He crossed over to Adelaide from Horsham to be a top-up player for the Crows, and then at the last minute decided to change his mind and play with the double Blues. There's the kick now towards the arc of 50. Good body work by Emmett. Takes the mark right on the handed. Fist down, looking for Frederick. It spills out now for Conforti. Goes one way then the other. Back inboard to Lewis. Just shuffles a kick towards the arc of 50. Shoal might have been held when not in possession. Great pick up at ground level. Ducking under the tackle. McEntee went after and got it again. Handles back inboard. The double Blues just working out under pressure from the right forward pocket. Don't tell me Brewer! He brewed something out of that. Wonderful goal from Brewer.
Is that when you want to celebrate after you kick a very nice goal, he picked the perfect spot for it because he had a lot of the Norwood faithful there. I imagine giving him
Which for those traditionalists out there, Jack, would be the first time since that famous 1978 grand final where probably won't want to mention Des Foster's umpiring decision. Sturt fans won't be too happy, but they'll be happy with this momentum now. The quick kick inboard from Holt needs a mark out the back. A nudge off the footy. Grivell, can he keep?
No, boom before Boris. He gave out the absolute smash over the boundary line. Well called by the umpire.
He went for the safety as Gale's kick past his smothered. Ricocheted off the hands of McEntee. Spills back in the Gale direction. Was he taken high? Umpire says no. Bustling after it there, trying to get a ball away. A dangerous sling tackle for Minor. Play down behind there for Brewer. As inside 50, a strong pack mark. The field of play, the uniqueness of our oval-shaped ball. Inboard now Becker. Sturt holding the pressure for the time being. The rush kick will find the target and fortuitously finds Parker, who wants to get on and play on quickly. Run his full measure. Inside 50, the kick goes to the top of the square. Emmett down there, a fly from Shoal. A free kick. Is it holding on? It's going to go the way of the double Blues. High contact.
A nice handy buffer if he can.
Ferris. Bit of an awkward action, but an accurate one nonetheless. 3 on debut for Ferris. And the double Blues extend their lead. Good reasons as Conforti taking the ground and a tackle by Ling. Was that in the back? It was. As the advantage is going to be paid, Frederick pushes off his opponent. Nicholas can't quite affect the tackle. Martin Frederick from the boundary line.
That was a bit of the theme of their first quarter as well when they had so much of the play inside 50.
Illman's long raking kick finds the impressive. Up goes the ball. Doyle won it down. Williams just got in the way of Declan Hamilton there. And then getting in the way of Kay Dittmar was Declan Hamilton and holding the ball. Dittmar dispossessed, so the first forward foray will come up here now for the double Blues. Snelling outboard now to the run of his teammate out there in Parker. The long kick inside 50, 1-2. I reckon it's that big man in Shoal. And what a time on the last line of defence. Francis got it off to Boyd, now to Wright. He got a good shepherd off the ball from Murley. Dangerous kick. And a great effort there by Parker. Who
just on that back line, right, I would have loved to see him take space. They're setting up well behind the footy, though. There's not a lot to kick to, but just trying that precision kick, turnover and inside 50 here.
Speaking of precision kicks, Conforti! Classy finish from a classy player. First for Sam. 5 kick inboard and finds his teammate and captain in Kennelly. A sitting up ball there, great work. Standing flat-footed was Rokar. He might get it back, but good effort from Fry to affect the spoil. Kennelly now in a team tackle. 3 double Blues pounce on him. Marty Mattner will love that intent. In the hands there of Hamilton. Chip short, finds young Mitch Nicholas. Didn't go the required distance, so it'll go back to the veteran. This is some great forward 50 work from the double Blues. Just checks a kick off the outside of the boot. Will it stay and play for Slade? Boundary line beckoned, but Luca with some fancy footwork. Kicks now towards centre wing. He's sitting in the hole and taking the mark. Hitting the ground, running Murley. Chance here for Norwood to go inside 50. Can they get another mark? But Coombs with the intended target. Snelling couldn't quite get there. Well done, Dittmar kept it in play. Another roll of the dice needed here for Norwood, but Ferris Steps in the hole. Back in board. Well done by Lord. Francis with some composure will find Ling. He's been one of the best players on ground. He's got a teammate in some space. The kick needed to be accurate. Sitting in the hole. Harms couldn't quite take it. This could be a pivotal moment in the game. Well done here by Fry, the kicking board. That was Holt. And a wonderful kick to find the target. And Scholl.
Real feel-good story. Really big chance here for him to kick his third of the game.
There's the siren. The Double Blues will win. The kick from Scholl, academic, and a behind the result. Sturt victorious, 2 goals 3 for Scholl and his return. But what a fascinating way to kick off season 2026. The host plus SANFL season, 10-11-71 the Double Blues.